Well, good morning folks. You may have guessed that there's not going to be any form of travelling around today. No visiting any ruins or nice walks or anything like that today. And the reason being, I had a bit of a disaster with the car. Now, I was out in it the other night, all of a sudden overheated, it was binging at me, telling me to stop, which I did. I let it cool down, filled it up with coolant, and then it just done it again. It kept overheating and spilling the fucking coolant out all over the place. Now, worst case scenario could be head gasket gone. If it is, then that's it. I'm not going to get it repaired. It will be time to move on. But first of all, we're going to try changing the thermostat. If it's the thermostat, apparently that's a relatively easy job to do. Apparently, you know, it won't take long. And that could cure some problems. I mean, I've read so much over various forums and other people's comments, and there's such a mishmash of information out there. I mean, the only way to do it is to know, you know, have a look for yourself. So I don't know. Anyway, that's where we're headed. I'm going to get there and have a look. Now, I was tinkering around with the car yesterday, got the bonnet open, topped the coolant back up, and just was having a general nosy around, and I did look at the thermostat, and there's a sensor on top, and it was all wet around there, like there was a leak there. So there possibly could have been a coolant leak. I don't know whether, or unless the pressure's built up and made that leak at that point. I don't know. There's a good chance the head gasket could be gone, and a slim chance it could be the thermostat. But before I write it off, I think we'll do the thermostat and then see what happens there. But it's unfortunate because don't know if you remember me saying I was well, I'm planning on going to Wales at the end of the week, next week, sorry. So looks like I'm going to be hiring a car for that journey. I'm not going to cancel it, and I'm not going to take my van down there. So I'm going to hire a car, just a little one, you know, 100 odd quid, that'll do. At least it will get me there, and I won't be worrying on the motorway, because I don't know about anybody else, when you're on the motorway and you want a car that's a little bit iffy, you can't help but feel fucking paranoid that you're going to break down. Do you know what I mean? So if I hire one, it takes all that stress away. Well, it's still overheating. I tried taking it around the block, and as soon as I put the car under load, it starts to overheat. So whether I put the air conditioning on or take it for a drive, it overheats. But the hose on the thermostat is staying cold. So from what I'm reading, that leads me to believe that it's the thermostat not opening up. But who knows? I've got a mate, he's going to come down and have a nosy for me, and we'll go from there. I'll have to order a new thermostat next week or something. I'm not going to show you anything else really, because I ain't got a clue what I'm doing. I don't know nothing about fucking cars. I just know they're a pain in the arse. So there we are. So I'm going to leave that here for now. That's just a clip of what's going on. If I've got anything else to report, I shall bring you back. Well, it's Saturday afternoon now. Done all that we can with the car for today. Ordered a thermostat, ordered some radiator cleaner. Going to run that through, hopefully see what happens with that. Anyway, it's left me at a loose end this afternoon, because obviously I ain't got the car. I mean, okay, could go out in the van if I really needed to, but it is juicy and it is a bit more awkward to navigate around those tight country lanes where I end up going. So I thought I'd just stay in town. So anyway, I've completed my 10,000 steps. I'm probably on more like 15,000 now, but I just can't sit down. I'm not used to having nothing to do on a Saturday. And I've got tomorrow to get through yet as well. So I don't know. I can't just sit and watch TV anymore. I like to be out and about doing stuff, but a bit of a struggle today. Anyway, I'll press on for a bit longer. I do want to try and find somewhere where I can get a drink though. I didn't bring anything out with me today apart from the camera. I ain't got nothing else. Got a bit of loose change in my pocket, so I'm going to see if I can grab a coffee from somewhere. Yeah, I've gone and done it. I've pulled the bike out of retirement. I've given it a go. Went and looked at the car this morning. Just thought, I have no idea what I'm doing here apart from I went for a walk. So I went in the garage, pumped up the tyres on the bike and give it a go. Ain't got much footage of me on it, mind you, because the little GoPro holder that I got on the handlebars is for an older GoPro, so this one don't fit. Anyway, what was it like? It weren't too bad, apart from applying pressure on my right leg, pushing down on the pedal, kept causing a cramping sensation in my hip. That is definitely the arthritis playing up, but I'm hoping maybe if I stick to riding every now and then it will start to ease up, but who knows. Anyway, I've done just over 2.5 miles on the bike. No, it's not really a lot, it's nothing fantastic, but it's a start, so we'll go from there. Anyway, that's it for now. Well, I'm on a bit of an evening walk now, a bit of a twilight walk. Gonna go and pick up my car, drop it to my mate's house who's going to be working on it for me. And I thought, if I do it now, the roads are relatively quiet, the temperature's dropping, plus he only lives, I don't know, about 1/4 mile from where I'm staying at my son's house anyway, so it won't be a bad walk back. So hopefully it'll stay cool enough for me to get there without any problems, but we'll see, eh? Right, I'm not going to lie to you, I feel very fucking nervous about doing this. I mean, it's only 2 miles down the road, but I've got 2 dual carriageways to hit, 2 quite busy ones. So I don't know whether to drive just normally, whether I put my foot down, whether I drive slowly. I mean, what's going to heat the engine up the quickest? I don't know. Maybe I'm just over fucking thinking it. Maybe I just got to go for it. Anyway, one more thing to say before I shoot off. I was scrolling through TikTok earlier. I'm not a great TikTok user. I don't put anything out or anything. I just watch, you know, see what's going on. And I see this one video with this one girl that was sat on a train platform. And then there was this guy on the opposite platform who jumped down, walked across the tracks, climbed up the other side and tried talking to her. She was telling him to go away, not interested, don't want to talk to you. He was filled with fucking attitude, like, oh, you don't know what I'm going to say, I'm going to follow you, and oh, just been a right prat, right? I know, it must have been awful for that girl. So anyway, I left a comment on there saying, it's men like this that give good guys a bad name, what a tool, and an angry face emoji I put at the end. Anyway, a little while later, I got an alert on the phone saying that my comment had violated community fucking standards. I mean, was me calling him a tool, you know, offensive, was it? I mean, you know, did that deserve to get my comment removed? I mean, that's just fucking pathetic, isn't it, really? But there you are. That'll teach me not to comment, but that's the way I felt, so I thought I'd voice my opinion. Obviously, that was wrong, but there we go. Anyway, right, I'm going to make a move, so fuck's sake, wish me luck. I'll let you know how I get on when I get there. I'm not going to film the drive because I've got no equipment or anything with me, got no holders, so I'll see you at the other end. Right, just to update you, I did get the car to where it needed to be. It didn't even get up to temperature. I was quite impressed, actually. Just as I started to drive down his street, the temperature was just starting to climb up, so I was quite impressed with that. All that worry for nothing. So I'm glad it's there. It's going to get looked at hopefully on Tuesday, change the thermostat over. Apparently it's not a big job. It's going to flush the system out for me, put the new thermostat in, see what happens. If it survives, then happy days. If it is the head gasket gone, then I don't know. I'll get a price to see what it is to change on one of those. But I'm not holding my breath, to be honest with you, because It's on 90,000 miles, which isn't a lot really, in the great scheme of things. Not for an Insignia, because a lot of the Insignias were company cars and they had like hundreds of thousands of miles on them. You know, they were still going strong. So mine is relatively low, and it's been looked after reasonably. Anyway, yeah, we'll wait and see what happens. Hopefully this will cure the problem. If it doesn't, then, well, that remains to be seen. Anyway, I know it's been a really shit video this time. I apologise. I just wanted to put something out there for you guys to watch, and for me really, just something that I can look back on and you know, reflect on and see where we are this time in a few months' time. I am gutted that all this has happened now, just, you know, on the build up to Christmas. You know, when you need your money your most, you know, and then this sort of thing happens. Funny thing is, I've also got the MOT in 2 weeks' time as well. So anyway, there we go. That's a problem for another day. So again, thank you for watching me. Forgive me for the video. You know, I've done what I can. Anyway, look after yourself, guys, and I'll catch up with you soon.